We are at Rick's Comic City in Nashville, Tennessee, and this is Steve.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Come on in.
Thank you.
Welcome to Rick's. We try having something for everyone, including people who don't like comics. We have a nice comfy chair up front for whomever might need it. When you first come in the store, we have it set up for the kids. The ones who run, they'll come to their section first. We have mini bags of group comics plus the newer ones as they come out. We try to keep it as full as we can. We have surprisingly a lot of people who buy Archie still. We have a toy line as you go across the top of the walls. We get that different ways through buying collections or through the distributors as they come out. We've recently acquired a lot of X-Men and Spider-Man stuff, which is just in time for the new Spider-Man story coming out in the new comics. The next section we come to is our new comic book line. We break it up by Marvel gets its first section of 4 feet. Then we have a little bit of supplies, and then DC has its 4-foot section. And then we have our independent section, which is everything from Dark Horse to Image to IDW, Atlas, anything. We try to keep a lot in stock, but regretfully we can't get everything. If you know something you want, we try to get it for you though. Next section I guess we have is the actual Marvel Begins. We try to keep comic books for approximately up to 6 months. So therefore, if you missed a back issue, it's easier to find the back issue instead of having to go back and dig. And we try to be reasonable and not knock the prices up immediately just because we put it in a bag and board. It goes all the way actually up to, I guess, 20 feet almost of Marvel, and then we start our DC run. Above the comics, we have trade paperbacks as they come out, and the most popular ones, to give people opportunities to go back and collect things that might be further back. DC runs for the same length as Marvel almost, about 20 feet. And then we begin our independent section, which is approximately 12 feet. We do everything alphabetically, so, or at least our alphabets. Sometimes it's not always by the American alphabet. Keep the adult content a little bit higher to keep kids from being able to get to it. Next section, we have our statues, in which we collect the Bowens, the busts. We make deals with other people sometimes and get some in. We actually have some one-of-a-kinds that are artist renditions of things like the Hulk and the Thing that they used actually for when they drew the comics. You won't be able to find those everywhere you go, I guarantee that. Then we start to one of the biggest trade paperback sections I've personally ever seen. I've never seen a bigger one yet. And it does alphabetical order. It mixes all the Marvel, DC, and independent comics together. And it goes quite literally the entire length of the rest of the wall to the front counter. Above it, you'll see art and boxes for the statues. We try to make it attractive and showy. We have Thor in the corner in the very back, if you caught that, and also Magneto's helmet and the Cerebro helmet as well. I want to talk about the center section here that we've totally avoided so far. This is our back issues, and we don't have enough room to have all the back issues we want. As a matter of fact, he usually, the way Rick works it, is he tries to keep current series that are currently having issues come out, so therefore people can go back and get them. We can't always go back and get the old series that have been canceled in the 80s and 90s sometimes. As we continue up to the front, we have Batman's utility belt, t-shirts, and Spider-Man. He's even for sale. More collectibles and statues. Our front counters, we have our more expensive comic books on the top, which is kind of messy at the moment, and more Star Wars collectible toys behind you on the toy racks that we collected from other collectors as well.
All right.
And finally, we have posters and more supplies. come see us at Rick's.
Great. Thanks so much, Steve.
You're very welcome.
Appreciate you showing us around.
No
This has
problem.
been Rick's Comic City in Nashville, Tennessee, filmed in July 2011.